say hello to the new SwimOutlet.com. Enhanced navigation, larger, higher resolution imagery, more filtering and search capabilities so you can find what you need faster. As always, low price guarantee and free shipping on $49. The redesigned SwimOutlet.com. Dive in, say hi.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, July 9th, 2014. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Today on the show in the Finis Monitor, we'll talk with Grant House. He completed his freshman year at St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati with an amazing performance in the 200 freestyle at the Ohio's High School Championships. His 135.84 in the 200 freestyle not only won the meet by almost 3 seconds, but put him 4th overall in the nation among high school swimmers. Obviously, the future is bright for this 16-year-old, and let's meet him now via Skype from Cincinnati. Hi, Grant. Great to see you. How are you today?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm glad to have you on the show. 135.84 the 200 freestyle. I can't believe I'm saying that for a freshman. It's been about 4 months since the swim. Has it really sunk in that you went that fast?
Yeah. At first, it was a little hard to believe that when I looked up that was the time, but it sank in pretty quickly after that.
Sure. You had to get on and swim other events, so you didn't have much time to dwell on it. And you dropped 3.5 seconds off your lifetime best in a year. I mean, that's just phenomenal. I mean, did you grow 6 inches? Did you have an extra bowl of Wheaties that morning? I mean, what do you attribute to this amazing drop in time?
Well, thank you, first of all. But this season I worked a lot on nutrition and my diet, went just day in, day out, along with the training regimen I was in. So I feel like just getting the nutrition down, this was my first full year with it, it helped a lot, I felt, and be able to bring my best performance each day into each race with that.
So you improved your nutrition, so I wasn't too far off about the extra bowl of Wheaties. So tell us more specifically, what did you do in changing your diet?
Well, this year I went to Sports Nutrition to Go, which was started by Dawn Weatherwax, and she is a nutritionist, and she kind of helped me get a schedule of what I eat, when I eat, what certain foods I put in, and to get the results I need to get out. And we just followed that, implemented it with my training regimen, and that's how we got the best results.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Was that new diet hard to do at all?
At first it was difficult just getting everything to work out with the time schedules, because you have to have, or she has me eating certain things at certain times, and it's just, sometimes it's difficult, but other times it's easy. So it works out most of the time, though.
Were you having to like sneak a power bar in during class or something like that? What was your eating schedule?
Yeah, during school that seemed to be the case sometimes.
What was the biggest change for you in terms of your diet?
Probably noticing what I ate and reading the labels on food, just making sure everything was good and healthy, and there wasn't anything that was bad about it, because you can eat healthy, but if you don't know what that food has that's in it, then it defeats kind of the purpose of what it is. So you just got to be careful what you eat and know what you're eating is the most important thing.
Yeah, that could be hard, especially teenagers. I mean, pretty much if you're a teenage swimmer, all you want to do is just throw whatever you can find in your mouth. So I think that's good that you're able to do that. I think now you've got a baseline for the future as you grow older, knowing how to eat right. So that's good for you to be able to do that. The Ohio State meet, very intense competition. It seemed, from what I understand, it's one of the most exciting and thrilling and intense meets out there. And this was your first time experiencing it. What were your nerves like before those finals?
Well, I'd heard plenty from past alum and coaches about what the state meet's like. We had tried to get up there the year previous to this one, my 8th grade year, to see if I could go and see the meet, but I wasn't able to because of taper and where I was in the season. But they assured me that once we were there, it was going to be electric. And in the morning, I kind of told the coaches, I said, "Oh, you're right. It was pretty crazy. The crowd was into it and everything." And they said, "Oh, you haven't seen anything until finals." So finals was a whole different world. It was crazy. Nerves were running, butterflies in the stomach, everything was going.
Well, you definitely made it pay off. And that going back to that 200 free, I mean, many say the 200 freestyle is one of the hardest events out there because it's not a sprint, it's not a distance event. What do you like about the 200 free?
I like the about the 200 free. What I like most is the speed you have to have throughout it, especially continuing that speed. It's not just a sprint like you said. So you have to. It's a strategic. What I call it, I consider it as a strategic sprint.
Right.
Is where you don't want to go as all out as hard as you can because you're gonna die quicker. But you need to emphasize walls, each stroke counts, and where you need to attack in that event.
Oh, you definitely executed that, I got to say. I don't want to forget about your 100 free. You also won that, 44:26, a great time for you. How much did you exceed your goals this freshman year?
Well, my goal for the 200 freestyle was going into the winter season was a 136.5. So I was very happy when I did the 200. I was surprised I got below 136, but obviously I'll take that. And then my 100 freestyle as well, I exceeded. I was hoping for a 44 high, 44.9. So I got a lot of better at the 100 through new strength training regimen and training for the 200.
Yeah, absolutely. You swim at St. Xavier High School, which won its 35th boys state title. Pretty amazing. How do your teammates motivate each other knowing that a team title each year at the state meet is pretty much in the bag?
Well, it's never a guarantee, no matter what year it is, what swimmers you have on the team, or what the scenario is going into state. So we always know that nothing is ever given to us, no matter what the circumstances are. And it's just the willingness not to be that team. No one wants to say we were the team that broke the streak or gave up that 1 year. We always just want to be on top and just keep living the legacy that past alums have given us, and the previous 34 state championship teams have allowed us to be able to do that.
Right. And St. Xavier's swimming's most famous alum is Joe Hudepohl, who once had the national high school records in the 50, 100, and 200 freestyles. Have you ever had the opportunity to meet him?
No, not yet. We've tried to a couple times. It just hasn't worked out with scheduling wise between mine and his. But I definitely keep his times and have heard stories about him plenty of times.
Well, I can tell you from experience, knowing him for many years, he's a great guy, and when you meet him, you will definitely agree. Well, speaking of those times, 43:43 in the 100 is his time that he set the national high school record on, I guess, more than 20 years ago. And then 134.96 in the 200. You're less than a second away from both of those. You've got to be excited. I mean, I can't imagine that you're gonna have very long before you're beating these times the way you're dropping your times.
Yeah, we definitely noticed those, especially after the state meet. Those have always been in my eyesight for my high school career. But I'd say after this state meet, that definitely accelerated the time clock on when that came into reality of reaching those, and looking to possibly take those records next year if at all possible.
Yeah, that's amazing to think that, Joe did those times when he was a junior and senior and then went on to swim in the Olympics, and here you are poised to do it your sophomore year. I mean, that I can't imagine the pressure you probably put on yourself. Do you feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to do it in your sophomore year?
All the pressure that I receive, I didn't have any pressure other than myself usually. There's always pressure outside of myself, but I usually only keep myself with the pressure I have. So I just keep myself motivated and know what I have to do with keeping it fast.
Yeah, you're doing it very well. We're in the long course season now. You swim for Countryside YMCA. Do you believe you're a better long course swimmer or short course swimmer?
Well, this is my first season ever swimming day after day on a regular basis, long course training. I believe the way my stroke is and how lengthy my body is, I'm better at long course than short course. So that's how I feel now. But this season will be a kind of stepping stone of to what I'm capable of now, training a full season long course.
You got any particular goals for this summer?
This summer in the 2 freestyle, I would like to potentially qualify for the junior national team. And just other times I'd like to go, and other events, just drop time at YMCA nationals.
Well, that's good goals to have. I think you can do it. I mean, 134. When you're going 134, I think a junior national team is a good goal, good stepping stone. It's a good place to start.
That's how we saw it. So that's why we made the goal.
That's good. Well, I know you've got to get ready for that. A lot of training, a lot of food you got to eat for that. So, but before we let you go, Grant, we want to submit you to the final 5. These are 5 questions we ask our guests on the show. Some new questions that we're starting this week. First question is, if you could trade lives with any swimming celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, I'd say Connor Dwyer.
Connor Dwyer, okay. And if you could trade lives with any non-swimming sports celebrity, who would it be?
Probably an actor. An actor like Robert. Just an actor, some actor.
How about a sports celebrity?
I'd say Peyton Manning.
Okay, great choice. Which year of your life would you most like to relive?
Probably when I was 14. That was a big year for me, just all around, family-wise, swimming-wise, and it just kind of catapulted me into the swimming world, and it was just a really good year.
Good. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Probably Talladega Nights.
That's so weird. We just had some ladies on the show yesterday talk, and they said Talladega Nights. I think Talladega Nights must be a really popular hit among these teenage swimmers now. It's interesting. Which season do you like best, summer or winter?
I personally like summer more.
Summer. I definitely agree with you there. Well, Grant, congratulations on a great freshman year. I'm sure long course season is going to be just as good, and it's going to be as you said, a stepping stone for a lot of other things. And good luck with the next high school season.
All right, thank you.
All right. And thanks to you as well for joining us on today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. Be sure to join us for tomorrow's show as we talk to another high school All-American superstar. I'm Jeff Cummings, and we'll see you tomorrow.